Okay, hello gamers. I didn't record a team preview slash intro before this, so I'm going to do this right now before this goes live. I am playing against Brandon P, coach of the Piedmont Kickers, and I just wanted to talk about what I'm bringing. So first off, I have Kyurem. Again, I think Kyurem is a pretty scary Pokemon into my opponent's team. They don't have a lot for a Dragon Dance set, and I think that I can use that plus Ice Beam to help deal with Skarmory. Houndstone is my check to Quackleval, which otherwise kind of sits on me. It can also kind of check some sets of Excalibur, which is nice. Here I have Excadrill, but I'm 4 attacks Excadrill with Terra Electric to be able to hit the Skarmory. I think 4 attacks is nice because it has a lot of utility. I have Rapid Spin with Heavy Duty Boots to help with the Ribombee, and Terra Blast lets me get through Skarmory that isn't Iron Press. I figured I would need all of the moves here, although in hindsight I maybe could have dropped Iron Head for like Sword Stance or something, but regardless, this is a fine set here. Tyranitar is here to provide sand, and that's literally its only role. I guess Rocks Up 2 is pretty helpful. The removal isn't the best, but I figured if I can just get Tyranitar in, I can get some sand off, which is pretty good. Here I have Thunderbolt for Skarmory, Knockoff because it's Knockoff, and then Low Kick to help check the Ursaluna Blood Moon. Uh, in this case, I have a Tonga Berry because I really could not think of a good item for Tyranitar, and I didn't really think a Smooth Rock was necessary, so I went with a Tonga Berry to maybe take a U-turn from Cinderace and be able to do something to whatever switches in. Uh, then we have Incineroar here. This is my main Cinderace check. Just comes in, intimidates, and then can do its thing. Max physical bulk because I don't want this to take on really anything else. I guess it can take on the Excalibur in a pinch as well. And then we have my Clefable here, which is mostly specially defensive with a little bit of physical bulk because that's just me. But it's mainly here to check the Ursaluna Blood Moon, make sure it doesn't get too out of hand with Calm Mind, and then I can, kind of whittle it down from there. So that's my team. I do again have Moonlight with Sand, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. I think it's greedy, and I want to be a little greedy boy today. So let's get into the battle. All right, let's get this show on the road. Week 5 against Brandon P, and I have a pretty messy team this time around. It's kind of based on Kyurem getting a Dragon Dance up and cleaning later in the game. Let's see what my opponent brought. Yep, that's pretty much everything to be expected. They have Terra Poison Quackleval, which is interesting. Good for me though. So they have, okay, so they do the Cinderace. I'm gonna lead Incineroar. If I'm looking up, by the way, I have a TV above me, and that is where I can watch the battle play out without having to look at the recording here. So that's why. But otherwise, I need to write down what my opponent has. I can find the document I'm using for that. There we go. Quackleval, Cinderace, Skarmory, Slowking Galar, Ursaluna Blood Moon, and Excalibur. Okay. So, yeah, my opponent has a pretty scary team, but I think as long as I get a Dragon Dance up with Kyurem, I'll feel pretty good about it. I like leading with Incineroar here because it matches up pretty well into most of what my opponent can lead with. If they have a Quackleval, I have Houndstone specifically for that. I'm running a fluffy Houndstone this week, but I do have Sand Rush Drill with Sand from T-Tar, so that should be pretty good. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, and this is going to be a tough match, I think, but if I play it right, I might be okay. Okay, so they lead Ursaluna. Interesting. I was not expecting Ursaluna to be the lead here. I'm very physically bulky is the thing. So I could go into Clef, My Clef is specially defensive to eat a hit from the Ursaluna. This could very well be faster than me, and if I take damage on this, I don't really have a great switch into the Cinder Ace, but at the same time, if they do reveal like Earth Power or something, and they're very fast, it could be okay. I'll Parting Shot. Let's see if they do. Okay. Unfortunately, because I am unaware on Clefable, I won't be dealing with that special attack drop, so that's a bit of a negative, but I wanted to be unaware because I really wanted the chance to... Let's see what this does. Ooh, that's a pretty good chunk. But I should be faster. I'll just click knockoff here. Anyway, I wanted to... I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I said beforehand. That is funny, but anyways, I wanted to be able... Oh, I remember. I wanted to be able to deal with Calm Mind Ursaluna. That's why. If Ursaluna was Calm Mind, I felt like I was in such a weird spot that I wouldn't be able to deal with it like super properly, so I wanted to go into... I wanted an answer to that. Okay, they stay in. Wow. So I knock them off. They are Rindo Berry. Interesting. And they just Blood Moon. Okay. That chunks. Interesting. But I do have Moonlight on my Clefable. I know, Moonlight on Sand. It's, I would say it's more greedy, like, if you're willingly opting into it, than anything else. Okay. Yeah, I think they want to trade their Ursaluna for my Clefable here, it seems. Let's see, they just Earth Power. It does a decent chunk, that's for sure. I'm gonna Moonlight again. Yeah, I think they're just trying to trade this off. Yeah, they Blood Moon. Okay. Well, yeah, I think I just have to send this. But I don't really need it for anything here, so I'll just Moonblast. Just take some big chip away, and we'll let Ursaluna take the KO here. They were very, very aggressive in letting Ursaluna get a kill there. So that's fine. I'm going to go into my Curum and do I just Icicle Spear on this turn? I could Dragon Dance, but I don't think I live a Blood Moon if they're like super specially invested. Let's see here. Curum versus Ursaluna. Blood Moon. Hoover's Bear. No, I actually do live. Oh, but they could be Vacuum Wave. Okay. I think I'll just Icicle Spear. Yeah, they do Vacuum Wave. Okay, so they're trading this. Dang, if I Dragon Dance, that would have been so bad for them, but whatever. They just trade that, but Clefable is not an important piece for my team, so that is totally fine. I got everything I wanted out of that one. Alright, and I'm just doing stats on the side here. Okay, so they're probably going Cinderace. I can't imagine they would do anything else. Man, if I'm just like, dang. Imagine I Dragon Dance there. They go Skarmory, what the hell? Oh my god. I just want to get damage off on this, to be honest. I'm gonna Ice Beam here. I have enough special attack investment to be able to 2-hit KO Fizdef Skarm. And this is why I really wanted to be mixed in this matchup, because I figured that if I had, yeah, answers for everything. Okay, they just Brave Bird. Wow. Okay. They just wanted damage on me, I suppose. That's fine. I don't think they KO me. Well, they could be body press. No, I'm just gonna take the kill. No reason to be greedy. That's the second one for Kira. And Skarmory going down is really nice because it means I won't have to deal with hazards going up. And I am a huge fan of that. So they just kind of threw away the Skarmory, which is nice. Okay, they go Cinderace here. I am just gonna go into my Incineroar. I don't really care if they high jump here, because if they do high jump, it means I can go in a Houndstone and then I won't be taking like insane damage from a Pyro Ball. So that's fine. Let's see, do they high jump? They U-turn. Okay. That is fine. They're probably gonna go into Quaquaval if I were a betting man here. Let's see. If they do go Quaquaval, I think I just Parting Shot. Maybe they go Backs? No, you're going Quaquaval for sure. I don't see why they wouldn't go Quaquaval here because they just have such a huge like momentum gain up on me. It just feels like a waste if they don't. Yeah, they go Quaquaval. Okay. I would rather just go Houndstone and not even like give it a chance. Although I realize now if they're Terra Fairy or if they're Terra Poison and bulk up, oh no. Oh, that's like not good. Oh, they double. Do they go back into Cinderace? No, they go into Excadrill. Okay. That's fine by me, because now I have Houndstone out. Let's see here. I can't burn it. Let's keep that in mind. I just want to verbally remind myself. I think I just... Hey, can I click the battle button? Oh my god. My Joy-Con DC'd, bro. No way. Hold on a second. Hold on. We have the technology. Okay, there we go. There we go. We have the technology. I'm just going to body press. They Dragon Dance. Okay. I had to physically get up and move closer to my Switch to make that work. Okay, whatever. I body press here. Oh, wow. What the hell? That's not a 2 KO. That's crazy to me. And they Icicle Crash. Okay. If I flinch here, I have to switch. Nope. Okay. I think I still switch anyway. Yeah, let's go T-Tar. Mostly because I just want to be able to go T-Tar and get sand up for drill. Let's see. They crash again. They don't die. They shouldn't die anyway. No. I'm just gonna Rocks. See what they want to do. I'll have 3 turns, so that should be like a billion KOs for Excadrill here. Okay, so that's a kill for them, but that is completely fine by me. Tyranitar is going to end up getting the revenge kill on the Excalibur. So that's 1-1, and their backs goes 1-1. So we're up 4-3, but Excadrill is in a prime spot to start taking advantage of the sand here. I'm faster than their remaining Pokemon. And even if they go like Quaquaval or something, I will Terra. If they go Quaquaval, I will Terra, but I won't click Terra Blast. I'll just click Earthquake, I think. I need to Terra because it gives me a better defensive typing into them. And like, if they go Slowking, they would need to be Air Balloon to really mess me up here. But if they are Air Balloon Slowking, that's amazing prep on their part. Oh, maybe they're Shucka. Yeah, that actually wouldn't surprise me one bit. Actually, watch this drive. we rapid spin. Because if they click Chili Reception and they use their Shukaberry and they think we are gonna just Earthquake them and they live, rapid spin is gonna give us +1 speed. So even if they get up Snow, we're still gonna be faster than the Cinderace and the Quaquaval. They trick. Okay, well that's not what I expected. The fuck? A lagging tail. Wow. Okay. Fair play. Fair play. I was not expecting the lagging tail at all. Well, unfortunate for me because it means I move last in the priority bracket, so it doesn't actually matter how fast Excadrill is. I was just expecting them to go straight for the Chili Reception, but now, like, not only do they have that, they can just get a hit off on me, and then I die to whoever comes out next. They just sludge. They're Sludge Wave. Okay. Big damage. And Excadrill gets the kill, but dang, they got me on that one. They totally got me. It's not over, though. That's for sure. It's definitely not over, but if I just clicked Earthquake there, they would have died. So I got in my own head. Dang. But I was predicting them to be Shuka. Alright, so this is the Quaquaval. Does Aqua Step kill me? Probably does, right? Quaquaval. Aqua Step. Yeah, Aqua Step kills me if they're max. How much does it do? Does 200 min. Okay. Well, yeah, I just kind of have to. I don't know, maybe they do something greedy. But I end up... I think I just... No, I don't... I can't say I lose yet. I just can't. I can't say I lose yet. Because if they... I'm just trying to think here. I think it's still possible for Houndstone to be able to deal with the Quaquaval. Just, man. Okay, they Terra. I have no reason to switch at this point because I would just go Houndstone anyway. But man, I was close. But I kind of just threw... They went for Terra Blast. Oh, this should still kill. Oh my god, I lived? What the fuck? There's no way they did that. There's no way they did that. Oh my god. What? What the hell? No. That's unbelievable. No way. Well, I just Earthquake. They Pyro Ball and miss. Unreal. Well, GG's to my opponent, I guess. What the hell? That was not the path I was expecting to get to the endgame there, but holy shit. I end up taking it 4-0 yet again. My luck is insane after those first 3 weeks, and now we are cooking a little bit. I definitely should have clicked Earthquake on the Slowking though, but regardless, holy, I think I still could have won, but it was still gonna be really, really hard. So, good games to my opponent, well played, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, peace.